Well, it's time to give my bike an inspection. Getting it ready for the summer hot days and hot nights. Right now, temperature is probably okay. Like I was saying before, my GoPro cuts off there. I think the battery was low. It got it hooked up to the electric. So before heats up a lot, which is already into the low 90s. It's going to get 100 pretty soon, maybe by the end of this week. You always think about the antifreeze and the coolant level on your bike. And because I'm servicing my bike now on my own, the oil, just the fluids, and I figured I'd check my reservoir for my coolant. And it was low, so I did order this coolant from India. And because I just want to make sure I get the right coolant in there. Even though it's a pre-mix 50-50, you can buy something out there, probably like AMSOIL. I believe they make one as well. It'll work for this bike. Pretty sure it does, but to be on the safe side, I did order from Indian itself. And let's take a look at my fluid level. And according to the menu, if you look here, see if I can get it in there, it's pretty low. It's way down there, right? Well, the mark is right up here, right there, as you can see. That's the line there. And according to the menu, says with the motorcycle vertical, not on the side stand, which is not on the side stand. I went ahead and put it vertical. Ensure coolant level is above the minimum line and below the frame strut. So according to that, according to the owner's manual, coolant level, there's the minimum line right there. And the coolant level is way down there. So in order to put some in, got to take the saddle off, and then we'll do it. So I took the saddle off, and right here is where you would put the coolant, right in here. So why this is sticking out here? Let me fix that here. Just a little wire that goes there. I'll just put it out of the way there for a second. And I'm going to remove this, but I'm going to dust it off first. Okay, the coolant level goes right in there. So I'm just cleaning it off. That way you don't get any dirt inside the reservoir. That's it to it. Now I just got to put it right in there. Might get a little funnel, just that way I don't get anything all over it. Let me get my funnel. So I just pulled it all the way out. That way I can just get the funnel right in there. And just pour it in there. That way it doesn't get all over this stuff. And then I'm going to check the level. Pouring a little at a time. I can check the level. If I get too much in there, I'm gonna have to get it off. Well, let's get the little light. Doesn't take very much there. Okay, it's right below that level line right there. Let me just put a dab more. And I'm talking about a dab. It's better to have it because this does expand when it does get hot. That's what it's made for. I guess I could put a little bit more. Let's see. Let's see where it's at. It's right on that black line. I think that black line is what Indian put it on there. But there's the line right there. So that's the minimum. That's probably your safe bet. And what I'll do is just put a little tab more just to get it above that line. And we should be good to go. Yep, just a tab above that line right there. Alrighty. Let's get it all put back together now. Well, got it all back. Make sure this is down. And what you can do is to make sure if this is far enough down, because it doesn't pull up. It does pull up or down. Just take a glance. Make sure it's sitting down in there. And I see it sitting down in there. So, good to go. Just going to fix this wire back here and the way it was underneath this clamp here. Put my seat back on and ready to roll. Let's get this seat back on. Make sure I get it on the right way there. I like to get this back in, make sure it's lined up. That's all to it. And what I do is to make sure that these holes are lined up for my bolts. And then let's see, make sure they're lined up. Oh, just needs to go up a little bit. There we go. There's one. Now I grab the other side. Just get it. Go get my torque and torque them down. Put in the other bolt on my seat on the other side. Just snug it. Go get my torque it down. Put my saddlebags back on. I'll be done. But before that, I'm just going to read this out to you guys to make sure. Coolant level inspection. Remember, the overflow bottle is located under the driver's seat, which we located. The level can be viewed without the need to disassemble any components. Which is true. You just take the saddlebag off. The right one, which I did. Then it tells you, there's that line we're talking about right here. And Indian made it a black marker line where you can see it a lot better. But at least I got the fluid in there. It does say with the motorcycle vertical, not on the kickstand. Ensure coolant level is above the minimum line and below the frame strut, which I did. So pretty simple. On the next page it says to add the coolant to the following. You remove that rubber lid and then you go ahead and pour your coolant in that. So that's all done. I figured I'd make this quick video just to show how easy it is to check your coolant level, especially when it's getting hot. It's for cold weather too. People think it's just for hot weather. It's for cold weather. Below 34 degrees. I tell you what, if it gets below 34, that coolant better be working. That's to make sure that there's no rust building in your engine, and it protects it. For the hot days, it's going to keep your engine cooler, again, from overheating. And so I'm good to go there. I am traveling to New Mexico in June when it's going to be extremely hot. I'm doing a lot of riding right now, just locally, which I'm enjoying. So I still don't need to change my oil, but good thing I checked my coolant level. Make sure you guys check your coolant level if you guys are doing your own maintenance. Like always, guys, I'm going to go face the road and face out. Forgot to add, I'm not an English teacher, and this is a disclaimer, and I'm not a mechanic by any trade. So I like to do my own work though, and if I get something wrong, like some of my subscribers, go ahead and mention it below on the comments, and I'll get back to you. But then again, I'm not an English teacher, and I'm not a political speaker out there, public speaker, and again, I'm not a mechanic. I do my own work. This is my own reviews and opinions, how I do my own things. I do follow the manual. I do follow some other YouTube channels. So, like all these guys, face out and face the road.